Is somebody here? Or is nobody here? Wait. How? No. Oh, wrong button. I'm sorry, I'm here. No, I'm just kidding. I am kidding and I'm here. So, hello. It's been a while since I had a live stream, and I've found finally something that might reduce the 20 seconds delay we usually have. Because there was something called ultra low latency, which you had to activate. Because I was watching PewDiePie and he said, oh, there's only 2 seconds delay. And I was like, what? It is possible? So I was really proud about that. So let's talk about, well, you're going to give me questions and I'll just give you answers. And other than that, I will pretty much go over all the researches and how I've been progressing since, for example, since I unlocked T4 and what I'm researching now and what I'm doing all day. Well, I'm not doing that much, but also because I'm in ATD still and just want to talk about how that is going and how BCL is doing here. Yeah, I saw that new event. I was really excited about that as well. I even made a little channel on our Discord and Pioneer Ravens with the very beautiful new. So if you want to cover that first, that's absolutely no problem. Then I just open a new tab and I just open the image that I saw. If it's not too big, no, it's not. There is indeed a new time map, even though the first time map is not finished yet. Release schedule, Oath of Unity, Ultimate Conquest, New Territory, and New Battles. And there were more images with that. And let's cover those really fast before we go into the city himself. Ultimate Conquest, the Battle of Castle Rock, which is referring to, of course, Alliance Conquest, was not the end of the war between Targaryens and the Lannisters. We are introducing an extension to the Alliance Conquest event that will allow the best players to shine even brighter and prove who is truly worthy to rule the Seven Kingdoms. Only the strongest alliances will be qualified to join the ultimate battle for the right to rule Westeros. The winner shall earn the ultimate glory under the witness of all players on the server. So that's going to be really interesting. And that is a very smart move because Alliance Conquest is pretty much their only really successful event. The other one is New Territory. The Army of the Dead has retreated for now, and that's the other very smart, very smart choice. Because the Army of the Dead has failed twice now. So let's retreat them for now and let's try something else. To celebrate Westeros' new hard-won peace and start rebuilding the kingdom, the new king has decided to grant new lands to the lords and ladies of the realm. You will have full control over this new territory. You can visit and walk around your new territory at any time, and everything will be customized so that you get your unique piece of Westeros. So that is something like sim-like house building, I suppose. I'm not gonna lie, that's gonna be really interesting. Maybe some form of housing, could be. I'm not sure. Only the strongest alliance I know. I know it's probably not that bad because Alliance Conquest was really balanced for every. Well, of course it has its hiccups and especially with matchmaking. If you want too much, you just got matched against a very incredibly strong kingdom. But overall, I think Alliance Conquest of all the events that they've brought in so far is pretty much the most well done, of course, and they better because. The new Castle City Siege was also not really overly popular as well. Well, not with the small guys at least, but we only had a beta, so we can't really judge. I'll be curious to see what's going on. And for what's worth, there's actually really nothing happening for a while. This one is in 3 days. Okay, I'm gonna take that back. That's this weekend. It's actually good because I'm the rest of the day of the week pretty much free. And Army of the Dead is 2 days as well. Oh boy. Livestream time. Elite Trials, Alliance Conquest is 13 days away. But of course, Alliance Mobilization starts as well. So that's going to be a more interesting thing. Because I'm aware, last 2 weeks, I have not done too much. My work was really, really killing me. So much to do. So I'm in ATD right now. And how are things going in K31? Very, very boring, actually. Very boring. I've hoped... I came here just to make very amazing content, to show a lot of battles and super cool things. And to be honest, it's been really disappointing. There's not much happening. Everybody is sturdily bubbled up and is absolutely not fighting each other. Let's see, because we have King's Landing here, and Here we have ATD still firmly to this side. BCL is holding King's Landing since the last siege. The last siege I also wanted to live stream. I even put my alarm and nothing happened as well. So I just went back to sleep. And then we have ATW, which is the Wolf League, which is the it's the Lions of Volker Lock. You probably know that name. My favorite castle skin, I'll show you in a second. And they all went back, so we actually, because I made a video earlier, 50 billion power ATD, and they actually dropped again the best castle skin. That's really interesting. My best castle skin, by the way, I love the Crimson Fort, and I'll probably will be most of the time wielding this just for the research speed. And other than that, of course, I always do the Mint Disguise if I'm really in need of gold. And oh wait, that's the wrong tab. I don't even own all these. Now, usually always had Shadow of Valyria, but I'm actually not using that anymore. A Garden Keep I never used in my life, and I probably never will. This is really a very crappy castle. This one I use also very much. As soon as I start training, I always equip this one. The Rose Keep is just when I'm in a very romantic mood, which has been a total of 1 time, I think. Hello, Diego. How you doing? Yeah, BCL went to fight us, but we have to unbubble before we actually can fight each other, right? Then we have the Diamond Minch, which I never used as well, and probably never want. It has 10% cooldown production. I'm actually never doing the Iron Bank, the investment. I never do it. I don't know why. I can't be bothered. Then we have the Glorious Keep, which has a very small own bonus, and actually, well, it's pretty much garbage. Just admit it. Recently unlocked the Dunes Fort, forging speed, expedition damage, expedition troop march speed. Of course, very interesting to have expedition damage increase, which can really help you with. Okay, let's try that. Let's try it. Let's use it. Let's see if there's any level 5. I know I'm not that strong against level 5s. Everybody keeps reminding me. Okay. Oh, I need green bloods actually. Is there one close by? 38, that's gonna be so far away. Oh, I need the boat so badly. Yeah, I didn't do much the last KVK, so I have a lot of transfers left. Funny. Of course, you activate this one. We have the castle. And we probably have some motivation here and there. So let's see how this one actually does. This is spear. Okay, that's interesting. Now, my horses are by far the strongest. I think I'm going to bring you. I think I'm going to bring you. And I'm going to bring Beret. So when it's really on infantry, I think these are the strongest. This one can boost as well. You kind of want to bring Jean for the support, etc. Because you really need the healing, else you lose damage. Plus she will boost. But of course it is a horse against a spear. So let's just throw in one battle. That's 11.82. It's not bad. That's going to be 6 attacks. I haven't been able to get it to 5 attacks though. It's 15, so it climbs pretty fast. So if I would unequip this now, and I will just take whatever. This one. I really like this one. I know everybody says it looks like something, but it's really sturdy, and it pops a little bit out of the bubble, so it's really funny. And I would attack this devious monster called a Greenblood Warrior. And the last was 15, and you can see I also do 15 now, even though I have a combo cap bonus. So the castle is definitely working, doing its share, because I just lost 20% purely because I re-equipped another castle. So obviously when you do Rebel Leaders, equip the Dune Sword if you have it, of course. I don't know, I forgot how I call that. I just had it. Oh, maybe because I'm a VIP Lord. I think it's, was that the, no, that was the, I have no idea where it comes from. Maybe I have to check that in a minute. Okay, let's do 1 more 1,000, and then it's actually enough to kill it. Well, it's a bit costly for me, but at least everybody gets a beautiful, little, glorious golden chest. And I'll I'll check the thing in a minute. The problem is I have to focus on this really badly because they always try to snipe, especially TNR. Okay. Kinniston probably needed everything, or maybe second place. Could be. Yeah, I bought all the Westeros pass, and obviously because I wanted Bean, gold, finally gold. Oh my god. Absolutely smacking now. So I'm really happy about it. His power is entirely his reverberation. Oh, please load the model. Every time he attacks, he gets 150 strategy and 500 might. So he actually recovers a lot of might, and then actually I have to say it right. Gains 150 strategy. So every time his damage of his arrow volley is increased by 1600 damage. Every time he shoots. Plus he recovers a lot of might, so he can instantly almost very fast shoot it again and again and again. So his damage is very strong stacking, but never against a single target. So Rebel Leaders is really bad, because then he only has one target to hit. Also, you just need 6 targets to have him active. And no, yeah, I'm going for the set I'm actually going for. Oh, by the way, Romina, can you throw a chicken in there, and I will tell you when I read it, because I'm doing a test. Thank you. Waiting for the joke. Oh, wait a minute. Chicken. I read it. There is a low delay. I swear to God, there's a lower delay. You tell me how much delay you have. I want the Sunspear set. This is my favorite set of all times. Because of the Spearman attack, the Spearman focus, everything. It's beautiful. And well, this one is not optimal, but I have this one well. That was quicker, I thought. See? So now I can finally live chat. Because you had to actually, I was trying in Streamlabs all the way to put it on ultra low latency and etc. And actually, I had to do it in YouTube. I had to go ultra low latency, which can cause a bit of buffering for everyone. But hey, you want to talk to me or not? So I like the Sunspear set. I'm actually going for that. And you actually need several pieces. So this bottom part needs ancient hulls mainly, and the oak wine cups. And if I go up, then you suddenly need a whole different kind of stuff. Corsair, and that's actually... So one is the green blood and the other one is the other one. The sun stuff. Okay, so ATD was on the world map. At Training Ground, it's very good. I was actually... I was trying to kill someone. It's a very funny story. Okay, let's go back in just to show you. Obin is incredibly strong in Training Ground. And I was trying to beat someone, and I was also practicing formation. So I knew I wasn't going to win, and I spent a lot of diamonds on it, but I was just trying to beat him, and his formation was like godlike. So let's go to battle reports, and you'll see a lot of loss against Tywin Lannister. And what I was trying to do is try to beat him. I couldn't beat him. Oh, I didn't want to click that. Just want to see the report. And the only one who could actually do damage against that formation, because he has Kinniston. He has Daenerys and Margaery, etc. So what the problem is with Margaery is you can't break through the shield. They all have this shield, so all this damage goes to waste. And what you need is Obin actually to break the shield. So and as you can see, he shoots everything, and he can actually really do amazing damage in the Training Ground. Well, of course, I'm not going to win this. You can't win against this formation yet. I haven't found it. I'm still training and trying to find the perfect combination, but I can't yet. But Obin just keeps shooting faster and faster, very strong volleys. And he had also an Obin, so that made him really strong. I kind of wanted to show you the damage he does. But when I click on it... Show me the... Okay, I'll do some more attempts. I'll do some more attempts for you. So we have BCL Rorikson, and let's see, he has a golden Obin as well. He know. I don't have Sabrina. I think you can currently only get her from Lord of Lords event, right? So we have Obin. And I was trying stuff out. So I was trying Jeanne, and I'm trying Carvas, because what I'm trying to do is just make those formations that can just give you a strange advantage, or just... I try all these formations, so I just usually look for a very strong player and just start pummeling him, trying to beat him. So he has the very basic setup. No, usually it was Soren. These days it's mainly Obin with Sheila and Arya. So I'm going Obin. I know he has lots of damage, so I have to counter that with lots of damage as well, else you won't make it. So what I want is I'm going to take my blue Tion, which will at first have lower damage than, for example, Sheila, but as the fight takes longer, he will really outdamage her because he is a stacking damage buff. And let's go Robert. No, it was the last commander, so I have him gold as well. We're not okay. Let's take Robert. I don't care. You can't come, of course. You can go top. So we don't have an Arya right now. Oh, this is going to be a really risky fight. And of course we have a Gorel play. So just quick challenge this shit. Oh, I almost won. Doesn't matter. What I want to show you is Obin's damage. As you can see, for both of us, Obin really skyrocketed damage. And that's because he does more and more and more damage each time. And just as the fight takes longer and longer, he will just keep shooting everyone. Especially when you put him in middle backline, he will just keep shooting everyone like crazy. So that makes him that good. Of course, I lost this one because come on, I have a Robert with me. I didn't check the damage from Robert. So let's switch out Robert, of course, and just get Ira in, and especially on the Margrave. He has a Margrave, but only grey. He will kill her pretty fast. And since he has 2 spear front, I think this is a much better fight. As you can see, I win easily now. Yeah, of course, I was gonna do that, Nemo. I was trying to bring Robert just to show that he's maybe changed or something, but he is not. He still sucks. Now, as you can see, Obin still does the most damage. For him, not. But I think that's mainly because I kill his Obin real fast. So let's quickly check that replay. Yeah, so Robert doesn't do it. And I had one fight this morning with Robert, and he actually did like 20%. I was really proud of him. But then I had a lot of frontline, so let's see. So they bring the Margrave, and they say Margrave makes it unbeatable. But it's not true. You just have to kill Margrave real fast. As you can see, I'm losing Gorel pretty fast. But they're losing Robb Stark as well. Chris is doing fine. And I'm actually breaking my own rule because normally I put Arya behind Chris. And as you can see, it's absolutely no problem sniping everyone. That's actually I even had a front line left. And Arya had to walk to my front line all the way. So she lost a lot of damage there. Now as you can see, my Tion did not do much damage. But is he still alive? He's still alive. So as you can see, Tion is not that interesting in the training ground. I know he's just blue, but on Rebel Leaders he's much stronger. But if you see it, Ira and Obin, they're much stronger, much more damage output. And if my archer, who has been able to shoot all battle, cannot outdamage 2 of my tanks, Corel and Chris, then for me it's like, okay, Tion might not be that good, or maybe I just have to wait till he's gold. Or the battle was just going way too fast for him because he stacks his damage. And if you have a lot of damage output, the battle just won't take that long. Okay, we have Kimosabi here. And he's probably having... Oh my god, he has Jon Snow there. He has a Daenerys. And of course he has a Margaery. So this battle I cannot win. I just don't know how to win this. Yeah, that was on his mistake, Cosmin, because... Obin just needs to be in this middle spot. He needs to be able to hit. He can hit. Normally when you go Weirwood with Obin, you can put him here and you can actually hit everyone. But Training Grounds automated. So it won't hit everyone. So Obin is a really must. He will do always the top damage. Tion is going too slow. Because he stacks his damage 5 times and he doubles his damage each time. And obviously in the training ground he might only be able to stack it once, which is just not enough for something that can stack 5 times. But then against Rebel Leaders he can actually stack his 5 times or 4 times, so then it will be really worth it. So get him out of here. Now then we have, of course, Margaery. We want to kill Margaery, so we want to put most damage in the middle. And it's going to be a bit hard. Because I can't really put Obin somewhere else than in the middle. That would be a waste. Obin is going to do a lot of damage, but he's actually not going to do a lot of damage on the row. Specifically because he will AoE everyone. Okay, let's try this. of course, I need a tank in the middle. Let's put Seg there. He has 5,000 health and 9,000 defense. Oh my god. He's actually stronger than those two guys right now. On purple. And he has a... Okay. Seg is at this moment stronger than Haley. But Haley has a bonus that she has damage reductions of the first 15 seconds. So that makes her really good. And Chris has... his damage reduction comes actually from his skills during the fight. So he has actually more defense as the fight progresses. So that's full infantry. And as you can see, he has 3 spear. So he has nothing that counters me. I don't think I can win this fight, but I'm sure as hell gonna try. What I need now is a massive damage dealer to actually take out that shield. So let's try Barret for now. Well, it's not that bad, I must say. Against all these pay-to-win commanders, had worse. A spear tank on no peace line. Yeah, but not against him. Yeah, maybe. I kind of want to counter Margaery to kill it as soon as possible. Now, as you can see, Obean did another 15% damage. And you see, Ara is only half of that. So Ira is not the star of the training grounds anymore for backline. It's really Obean. The problem is now everyone is going to take Obean, just as before everyone was taking Ira, and you see less and less Iras all the time. Now, Barret's damage really disappointed me there, 13%, and he was on the line with Julian and Jon Snow. Okay, I suppose Jon Snow has a lot of... this doesn't give a pop-up on the skills. I kind of wanted to see that. So Margaery didn't do much damage, so she probably died really fast. We can quickly check that out. It's not a problem. It's not that I have anything else to do. Let's see a little bit how this fight progressed. So Seg is a lot stronger than I thought. At this point he is outskilling his 2 counterparts. But he's taken the most damage from Obean and Margaery. And as you can see, for a long time, Haley was taking very low damage because he's so tanky. Yeah, they were still bubbled. It took way too long to kill Margaery as well, I guess. Or maybe that shield just persisted all this time. So, the problem here was that Barret was doing way too little damage as well. So that was a problem. Because he was supposed to be the 3rd damage dealer that was absolutely going to wreck everyone. So that's a pity. So then you almost want to put a horse against him just to kill him really fast. But that is impossible because Julian will kill it. However, for a backline it doesn't really matter. So then I suppose an archer is the safest bet. So let's bring in Soren. Let's try how he does. Okay, never mind. Let's not talk about this battle ever again. So see the difference between Barret and Soren. That's just crazy. Soren did the most damage. It's so weird. It's so fluctuating. Okay, that was absolutely nothing. Let's just stop this whole training ground stuff. I cannot beat Kemosabe. Wait, I'm gonna try once more with the formation I had before. Was that really lucky hit or was it just strange? Yeah, it was pretty much a lucky hit. I can't kill this one, I don't know how. But I will figure it out and one day I'll come with a magical formation that will shock the world. Only I can't do it today because if I reset my skills now, it will cost me like 5,000 the blue diamonds by now. Okay, let's quickly see what I got from my green blood warrior. Kind of curious about that. That was garbage. Oh, at least a green boat and a green oak cup. I need them both. And other than that, it's pretty sad. Few more boats, so not bad. So, I was still going to the world map and show you BCL, etc., but I forgot. So I hope you don't hear any background drums, because my neighbor just randomly decided to make a lot of noise. That pretty red dragon skill, okay, I will do that. But then okay, I better be in the world map still. You mean this skill? This spearman health bonus? You mean that one? I still have to do a lot of explores for my Westeros pass. Let's quickly click all that garbage. I don't do this one anymore, because now I'll have to save them up again, because I don't need spearman health anymore. Yes, this one. And do we have a spearman health? Oh, we actually have. So as you can see, the difference is not that much. 3% against 3.8. However, you reduce the enemy spearman, which is new, by 1.50 at first level, which is really ridiculously OP. So you actually make their spearman weaker. And you already have the rally thing as well on level 1, and with the normal ones you don't have that on level 1 yet. I think... yeah, you get it from level 6 or something. So yeah, definitely a lot stronger, a lot stronger. And plus 4 is already 11%. Plus 11% in rallies, if the rally leader has a spearman health as well. And reduce the enemy max health by 4.5%. Damn, that is OP. That is really OP. Definitely red looks better than gold. Definitely. They have to make a red of everything. Everything. I saw one of the guys from BTS had a... I don't know. He had one of the commanders you have to buy for. You have to pay. I think it was... I think it was Leanna Waters. He had him at gold and actually kept buying medals until he had 500 extra Liana Water medals. And I was like, what the fuck? What is happening? I can't even find the image anymore. Maybe I have to find it later. And he said, well, if they ever come with ancient or something, I have enough medals already. And I was like, okay. Happy thinking. Okay. BCL is located here. Ready to murder us. Oh, they're so strong already. What happened to this? Oh. And this is the Alt Alliance. Okay, they also have an 1.9. Nice. Or Sister Alliance, I don't know. Jackie Love. And here we have Kynaston. Almost 4 billion already. Drogon, Burgle. Zephyr. All these familiar names. Finally a call was in a different alliance, I think. I can't remember. Wasn't he from German Jokers as well? Fought him many times. Xerath as well. Maybe no, not Norman. Definitely not Norman. And then when we go to Harrenhal, or not, then you also, if you go south of there, you also have TNR and everyone. And Run. And as you can see, they are also really strong. So we have pretty much the strongest alliance together. Yeah. I don't know if they're gonna do that. You imagine they would. You imagine they would. So let's go into a bit of the battle log. See if there's something nice happened. Not much. Let's see. Kynaston has been a bit busy, but no big hits because there's really nothing happening. It's a really shame. So the Castle Siege in 1 day. Maybe I'll cover it. Maybe cover it. I think the time is a bit better for me. I was gonna check something and then I forgot. No mail. There was something in front of it. Dun, dun, dun. No, I didn't save it. Okay, we won't be doing much report, but I'm gonna make a video, by the way, very soon about the report. That's gonna be great. Yeah, but it has to be just troops, Nemo. It has to be just troops. There's no way you can do anything else anymore on that level. So the whole thing above 2 billion is just showing off. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do research. So I've been researching a lot. I think I've been gaining 20 or 30 million power just on research in the last 2 weeks. And I've, of course, maxed out my expedition and pacification, which is something you kind of want to do after you reach after you complete your T4. It's really time to work on it, and you don't really have to do the pacification strategies 5 yet, because killing a level 5 rebel leader is really hard, especially when you don't have that much commanders. Yeah. At that point, yeah, I'm Dutch, Janus. At that point, is it really... I know, I heard something that she was afraid that she might get zeroed or something. With 102 million troops, you probably won't get zeroed anytime soon. Yeah, in a way, it's more important. I think going to at least hitting level 4s is really helping your team out with chests. I've been trying... I've actually cleared quite some level... I can quickly check the log. Quite some level... I think I've been here for 2 weeks now. Let's see how much level 5s I did. I have always such a hard time finding my own name in this shit. Oh, here. I already did 43... I did 2 today and 43 level 5s since I'm in this alliance. So in 2 weeks. So that's, okay, maybe 3 weeks by now. Well, it's not bad anyway. I think it's just an average of 2 per day. And that means I've already given 4,300 chests to the entire, 4,300 chests over all the 100 players in the alliance, sorry, since I'm there. And these are legendary chests. So if you see a lot of people, if they do the level 5s and everyone would do 2, you would have 200 legendary chests every day. Now, of course, if you open one of the legendary chests, this one is mine, claim, well, an 8-hour speed up. But I often have 1 day speed ups, very much actually, and also very often gold and 1.5 million resource cards. So if everyone would do that, and here I saw another 24 hours. And here from a Black Ears level 5, as you can see how much of a boost that is if everyone can do level 5s or at least level 4s, because then you at least get 15 hours or 8 hours, both of them. And I think Rebel Leaders is by far the most important thing if you want to grow in the Alliance. If you, as an Alliance, and you want to grow your own people, if you are pay to win or not, holy shit. Yeah, she has a lot of troops. I could probably show it. That is so much. Oh man, how does she get the resources? I mean, I get that she gets the speed ups, I get everything. What I don't get is how she got the fucking resources for that. Oh, damn it. I said fuck. Then well. I'm still trying to do the one stream without saying bad word. Okay, because you're not eligible for certain ads anymore if you do. Okay, that is a lot of troops, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that, oh man, if you would consider that. 15 million, can I speed this up? Cannot, why not? I want to. And let's go 10,000. 10,000, and then we go to calculator, because I'm a fucking retard today. And then we go to 1.5 million troops divided by 5. I fucked up. No. 15 million troops divided by 10,000. And then times 5 million. You wonder what I'm doing? Training 15 million tier 4 will cost you 7.5 billion gold. 7.5 billion gold. Just for her royal cavalry. So she did that times 3. Times 3. That's how much she needed just to train all these royals. Royal infantry, royal cavalry, and royal spearmen. So she must have had. You can't pay that with packs. You have to have an entire alliance helping you out then. Well, if she grew 102, if she grew so much troops, then she will have to have done it in a very short span, like 1 month or so. So then it's really hard. Then your gold alt is not going to cut it. Not if you grow that fast in power. So I'm just gonna. So that is a lot of gold. Yes, I think they have. They're much more organized. ATD is really friendly. Everyone is really amazing. But it's a lot of rich people, and there's not really a community structure. So there's just a lot of business guys, and they log online once or twice a day, and they check if there's something to do, and if there's someone making a rally against someone, they join, and else they just go offline again. So you have this, alliance that has a lot of potential, but just don't have the activity, the community, to really help out. Hey, hello Trendle. It's been a while. How are you doing? And it actually is pretty sad because I went there all the way to really make some content, to make some. Yeah, I just wanted to make really great fights, etc., and a lot of activity. And so far, it's just not there. It's just not there. So that's kind of saddens me. So I am half thinking of moving on at this point, and well, I was like, can I go back? No, I cannot go back to Kingdom 2 at the moment. And you wonder, why can't you go back to Kingdom 2? Just jump there. Well, there's so little people there that have real power that I just need so much scrolls to get there. Oh, now it's 11. It was 10 before. Nice. So it's going to just get more and more expensive. And I just have 4. I only have 4. So going back home is just... Oh, sorry. I'm always afraid that I just reach the cap, Tavo. And that I just disable others from joining the rally. So that was really fun. So we have BCL here. We have... Maybe I can check the rankings. The rankings so far, sorry. We have... Alliance Power Rankings. BCL, of course, ATD, the North Remembers, and the Wolf League. And then we have BCD, which of course is there for BCL. And BLS. Oh my god, there's a lot of bloodies here. Eclipses. And the others are all just weak. Weaker. So there's not much action except during the castle sieges. That's really interesting. So I was working on the research, so let's go back to that real fast. Giuliano, how you doing, my friend? Yes, it's very, very hard to get alliance to work together because you have a lot of leaders, and a lot of them are leaders, and they're very capable of building a community. And then you also have leaders that are really bad at building a community, but they're really good at attracting people and being actually a more warring alliance. And then you usually have the 1 or 2 alliances either working together or fighting each other for the King's Landing. And if you don't have that stability, by the way, then you often have a very tyrannic kingdom. If there's only one with all the power, you have a very high chance that they actually will start abusing that power. And I've seen that many times happening. So it's very good. It's very balanced to have 2 camps, actually. And they don't really have to be at war, but they need to have an understanding. And they need to... how much money? So I got Noble Lord... Oh, I can't show that. I have the Noble Lord icon, so that means I spent at least 5k over this year. And I've not really been amazing at spending my money. But I have all my free-to-play commanders gold. I have Sag, Tyrion, and Kevin at purple. So I'm rushing those as fast as possible. And now I'm actually not spending stupid money on packs anymore. I spend 10 euros a day on commanders. So I actually try to buy the... Oh, I pressed exit stream. The 50 pack of... There's every day you have 2 commanders. and 2 commands that actually persist through the next day, and you have 2 commands that are new every day, and you can just buy them for 50 blue diamonds. So that's all I'm spending on the game right now. And that's pretty much, because over a year, if you spend $5, that's 1.2 thousand euro. If you would do that. But that's okay. Because the channel probably makes more. And Marguerite I didn't buy yet because, I don't know, everybody does it. I think when I see her in a training ground and she's still grey, she's really weak. So you really have to commit to get Marguerite higher. So I still miss a lot of things. I miss Sabrina as well. Annie I don't find that interesting. The other one is coming out soon. Edmund. Another archer, not really that interesting. I think I had an image somewhere. Maybe I can find it. Image of Edmund. I have so much Discord, that's just ridiculous. No, I didn't prepare for that, so that will take too long to find it. But there was Edmund. Yeah, it's not in. I'll show it when I see it in, or somebody link the image. That's fine. And he has some interesting skills, but it's also another support and archer. So, and of course, when it comes to archers, I really use them for. Well, I showed you that several times already. Expedition Beyond. So then refinement I completed as well last week, and well, completed. Didn't do this one yet. Don't need it yet. But of course, the Badge Master is one of the most powerful research you can do, and it's actually not that expensive to actually complete this. It's pretty easy in comparison to other trees, so it's still going to take you a lot of time. But in comparison, when you are in a decent alliance and you get a lot of gifts, my relationship with Kimosadi is actually really good. He was very nice to me, and we both had a very good friend in Peekaboo. And so that actually connected us a little bit. And he really wants me to stay. And I don't know what to do here. Because if I unbubble, I'm dead. And I kind of want to grow a little bit more. So I have at least 12 million troops. And then I can actively start joining and taking rallies as well. Because last KVK, I really saw that taking a rally, I think I still have it saved somewhere. Taking a rally is not fun. Just let me. From a 1 billion player is not fun. That was a rally on my poor troops. That moment I had I didn't have 7 million, but I was reinforced as well. It's not horrible. It looks more painful than it actually is. His stats were a lot higher, of course. And that was the wrong button. I want to check this one. And of course, I didn't lose any royals, and they did lose royals. They did lose 200,000 royals, and I lost almost 1 million spearmen. And the funny part was actually that was a lot of reinforcements as well. It seemed to hurt, but it's actually you make elite spearmen just for that purpose. As you can see, I had 2 million. I could take another rally, and they would have lost another bunch of infantry, and I would still be very cheap for me to recover from that. Because once you have royals, elite troops seem so incredibly cheap. And in gold cost, they're actually 60 times cheaper. So yeah, taking a rally is not fun. You're going to really need a massive shield. So I'm actually thinking about making a larger veteran shield as well. Because it's going to be really cheap to put up. And if I have at least 3 million royals, yeah, I'm trying to train them. But I just have the problem. My gold alt is stuck in Kingdom 2. And the gold production is a bit. I should get more gold. And I've been making more hospitals as well, as you can see. I used to have this entire field full of mints. And now they slowly become all hospitals. So that's also cutting really badly in my gold as well. I'm currently building tier 4 infantry. And I went from 500 to 783 in 1.5 weeks maybe. So I'm working on that right now. Oh, I didn't check if I was training gear. Doesn't really matter. But it's just expensive, and I don't have that much. 33 million. So I don't have that much gold. And grain is really going well by me. Total grain items 792 million at the moment. And I have been actually, because I get a lot of diamonds in this alliance. And I've actually just in the VIP shop, I usually buy the grain as well. So that really helps out as well. Especially when you're not training for a bit. You want to... I kind of unlocked Royal Bowmans for the sole purpose of Expedition Beyond. Oh, that was the wrong button. So I don't have much. I just train 500 per day for the active reward. And then as you can see, I have already 40,000. But I just do it because if you don't do it, if you do Expedition Beyond, and you don't have tier 4 bowmen, they will fight with tier 3. One of the first battles of the day. Did I lose there? Really? Yes, as you can see, now you see this report. It has Royal Bowman and Royal Spearman. If you don't have Royal Bowman unlocked, these will be Elite Bowman, and you're going to have a harder time actually breaking through. Show badges. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Do I want to show my... Are you trying to scout me? You want to murder me, Trendo? Just kidding. Let's at least put on some war gear. Show badges. What I have here is 2 purple and... Oh, it's a lot of defense still. But I only had infantry defense. I had like 3 legendary infantry defense. A lot of defense still, I know. This one is looking a lot better. Infantry attack. Okay, a lot of defense. 2 legendaries, a health and an infantry defenses again. So another infantry defense. I actually had so much infantry defenses that I could put at least... Okay, I'm going to take that back. That I could put at least... Yes, a purple in almost every gear. And a purple. And here's a purple. And it's not the best stat to have, but... So it's mainly... Okay, I have some more attack here. But here I'm still on blues, because I also had to split a little bit since I unlocked the 4th badge slot. So it's not optimal, but if you can just go here, that will be really much easier. There you go. Yeah, it's really important. So you just want to unlock them, and you don't have to really focus on training a lot. You don't have, you also don't need 250,000 or something to bring. You just need to unlock them, and then you actually use tier 4 bowmen. So I have very high infantry defense, just to the many infantry defense badges I got from chests, etc. and events in the past. My attack could be... Well, it's actually pretty nice stat just to get from gears as well. Bowman is not that important. So we have infantry attack. I'm looking for my spearman. Oh, I can scroll. Wait. That's not much. Where's my spearman attack? Oh, here. 63%, so that's really nice. It's almost the same as the infantry attack, so that's pretty high. Infantry has bad scaling on attack, of course. That's the bad thing. And for cavalry, I only focus on attack, so that's going to be almost 60 as well. And as you can see, my cavalry defense is 53, and my cavalry health is 9.1, because I never use them as frontline. So I don't really need to invest in that at all. And then I've bought 2 glorious packs as well, and it's not going well. It's not going well. I spent €200. Well, actually 150. Well, actually 100, I think, because I bought them both when I had a 50% coupon. And you're not getting much for that. Actually, you are actually not getting anything for that. For that €200, if I go to Forge, I have green leggings, green shield, 3 grey items for no reason, and a green medallion and 1 grey medallion. And I'm thinking about just focusing only on this one, King's Protection. I want to put this one as high as possible. And I think you're better off just making the accessory set first, because they give them the best bonuses. But it's all about the bitter steel ingots. You're just not getting any. As you can see, I have a lot more of those. So that's going to cost me another 5,000 over the next 6 years. Like you've never seen this game. I've been playing this till I'm dying. It's my nerd game. You always say it's your nerd game, JQ. That's my nerd game. True. So, yeah, pretty decent. I'm trying to get more attack badges because I want to focus mainly on attack. That reminds me, I kind of want to switch my archive a little bit. Edit, battle, reset. And I kind of learned that defense is not the most important thing. Hey, I can still put my spending on this game against your League of Legends skin spending, which is legendary. Highest level. Highest level. Highest level. Highest level. Unlock. Highest level. Highest level. Infantry attack, highest level. Because I was helping someone setting up their talent and I was like, oh my god, I still have to do that as well. So you just want to focus on all the attacks you can find. Oh, because that's the skill you're going to focus the most as well. So that's going to give you the most benefit. And spearman attack. I'm out. Son of a bitch. Save. Okay, this is full attack mode. Kind of missing a lot of help now. I cannot roam on Kingdom 53. Are you kidding me? I can look on Kingdom 53. I can't even go back to Kingdom 2. I don't have the translocations. Are you kidding me right now? Kingdom 53. I can look there. But roaming? But I think you meant that. Relocating here will cost me 50 skill scrolls. How weak are you guys? That's about 500 euro. Did I just insult your kingdom? Okay. We have no, okay. We have NK1 here. Elthebarian. United Nations Kingdom. Nice name. With 500. Okay, so he's higher than me. Probably. The only one. You want me to go here? You want me to come and I would love it if I had a KVK where I actually would have such kingdom again with just a lot of 500 millions, a lot of 400 millions, and you just freely can sit wherever you like, and even if they attack you, it's not that bad. I really need a good king. It's kind of bad because I think N3O actually had a very nice kingdom versus kingdom last time and I wasn't there. We have on Kingdom 10 Thu, THU, the Huns. I kind of know the name. Delisa, Sanyo. So as you can see, 500, 400, 300. That's kind of unique. It's kind of unique that nobody, everybody's a spender, but nobody's a real spender. 39. Okay, and now jumping really fast from kingdom to kingdom is actually scarily weak. I don't think you meant this alliance. Oh my, poor coffee is cold again. Oh, that's better. Yeah, that's a lot more higher players. It's not that much. And then Kingdom 27. Kingdom 27. I think once somebody reaches 1 billion or something, they just leave to a massive alliance. Ooh, that's FOF burning. We were matched against FOF so many times in the past. But for now, it seems they are slowing down a little bit in growth, in comparison. So I know a lot of these names. And I showed Lord Will's name actually earlier in the report I showed you. He was the one rallying me. So we actually fought this kingdom once in Kingdom vs. Kingdom. I have no idea why BCL stays. I think they're hoping for a good fight. But so far, not much happening. Kingdom. Wait, no. Kingdom 25 first. I'll check who's there. I love Wolf Burning, by the way. They have given us many good fights. Many good fights in the past. I love good fights in the past. SKV. Seek and Destroy. There are some decent players here. I can't, Ibrahim. I can't go back to Kingdom 2. It's too expensive at the moment. Oh god. Like Kingdom 17. Kingdom 17. We have to find Tavo and Ramina first. So, seeing how cold Ramina's heart really is, she's probably near Winterfell. Hux and WLB. WB, damn it. As a Dutch person, I can't say W. It doesn't make sense to my brain. I'm sorry. How did you call your alliance these days? Wolfbane. I can't find them. Oh wait, she's picking flowers at the river, high garden. No. No. Are you still in Snot? There's actually a lot of people in here. Maybe we invade Kingdom 17. Ah, slots. Okay, you guys have River Run, but oh. We have Malar here. We know him, of course. Very weak still. All these very gross names here. Snot and Snot Priest. Very gross. Very, very gross. We have Mommerts. I can't find Ramina. I tried. You hear me? I tried. Oh, Joe Meist is here as well. There's a lot of old Dragonheim players here. I never forget a name. Never. Except people I don't like. Well, I tried. No, you're not. We're on TV. You're not on TV. Fuck. Wait. I'm still... Ah, jeez. So much requests. I'm still in Kingdom 50. We shall move to Kingdom 50. Well, this is not much education. It's just sightseeing. Sightseeing also very nice. Oh, wait. It's kind of weird. It scrolls a bit weird today. Maybe it just needs some time. So we have... I just checked the King's Landing alliances. They're probably the strongest. Medusea. Also very decent. These are all just alliances growing. If I see all these kingdoms and then you see all these people spending. If you imagine, I started when there was only Kingdom 1 and 2. And we were just so surprised that a few people were really spending. And being above 100 million was like crazy. And then now you see all these 150 kingdoms and you have big players everywhere. And I'm like, oh my god, they made so much money last year. That's just crazy. We have SYG. I can't spell in English. It's impossible. Oh, they actually have a very high player pattern. Can I know that name from something? Can't remember. Kingdom 97. I kind of want to... Sometimes I feel like, oh, what if I just start over somewhere where nobody knows me, and I'll start a rebellion and I'll make the strongest alliance on Earth. How about that? Shall I make the strongest alliance on Earth? I still had a dream. I would make an alliance called Purgatory. Nobody take that name. It's my name. And it would be really super cool with all these Reapers and very good players, highly trained and very smart. I was clicking on stuff and I wasn't even checking it. So as you can see, it's a bit lower, but still a very high player called Andy Nord, definitely the king of energy, and a very energetic king. Kingdom 1. Wait. Lutex. Yes, I know you. I know your name. From HTG. Hello? Okay. And they have Corellian, of course, one of the strongest on this planet. The fear of every alliance is now called Night Falcon. How dare you rename yourself? After more than a year, you decide to rename yourself. Did he? Yeah, he probably did. Kingdom 18 to destroy red. With me, oh, I was gonna say with watch army, but of course I have HD now. Why they're weak? I think I'm looking at the wrong red here. Let me deduct that for myself. Oh, they're not that weak. I think we fought these one as well. A few times. Lapis Lazuli, because I know all these names as well. Oh, they're not that strong, come on. You can stand up to them. How dare you say fucking stream as my moderator, Romina? How dare you? Ah, that makes much more sense. So Corellian quit? Why? How can you quit after all this time? 31. Damn it! I have to get used to that. I'm actually at 31. So let's see if we can take a better Green Blood Warrior. I don't know if I have motivation left. I don't have the motivation. Too bad, we don't. Oh yeah, I was working on my research and I keep getting distracted. The Amy invasion. That's not how you write invasion. With an S. Unless you mean invitation. Unless you mean aviation. That could be. BTS, I think they're coming to Kingdom 31 eventually. On Kingdom 25, SKD, I still can't spell, I'm sorry, is like 4th in the kingdom, and OS is number 1, and my alliance holds Aerie, but sits near the one that starts with H. Like Highgarden? Or Hinterfell. Or maybe you're at the Hall. Sorry. Harrenhal. That's also with an H. Okay. Research. So, this is not going fast. So I've done the expedition specification, and in N3O we pretty much all went for this tree, and that really helped grow everyone. So as soon as most are done with the royals, just start on this tree, get as far as possible, and of course the most important ones. Well, actually, inspiring speech is also very good. Are the weakness analysis. Okay, there is a guide where I actually managed to pronounce this word. Analysis, weakness analysis. So that's the most important. If you max all these out, at least you do a lot more damage against the rebel leaders. And of course, some gold commanders don't not help as well. So it's really important as well. And then military discipline is also incredibly important, because that will actually make it a lot cheaper per hit. And the other ones are, well, of course you have your logistics, which makes it more often that you get your motivation recovers a lot faster. But it's less important, depending a little bit on how active you actually are. And personally, I love chivalry as well, because that gives me a lot of motivation. And I really tried to get my motivation to 10,000 actually, so I can actually refill it as cheap as possible, thanks to buying the 10Ks. Because now I have to buy two 4Ks, which actually costs me 7,000 for only 8,000 motivation, and I kind of want to pay 7,500 for 10,000 motivation, which is just a hit for 500 blue diamonds. And I actually can spend blue diamonds here because in this alliance I get like 20k blue diamonds per day. So I actually do one with my motivation and with my motivation items, and I do one level 5 rebel leader actually with blue diamonds every day. I think none of them will move very soon. I heard TNR wanted to move earlier, but they're not really doing this. So city affairs is a new thing that they implanted, and it's really, really, really bad. It's even I click it from time to time because it's really easy, but only the spoils auction, of course, is one automated click. If you do the rebel groups, you really waste a lot of items because they always, I don't know, I never see the troop appearances or something. So they're probably hitting level 25s, but they don't make a difference between elites or not, and I usually just always go for the elite 25s. The Weibo 3 trial blitz is just ridiculous because it will always go to the highest, so it will always give the same rewards for me, and it doesn't give medals. But Alliance trial blitz is also really bad because if you do that, you usually are a lot lower than you normally can, because now I automated it. I have no idea where I am. Yeah, I only did 4 million. I'm quite sure I can do a lot more. But the automated button, it makes it so easy that you actually don't want to bother anymore really doing it yourself. So try to avoid city affairs for now, unless they do either Expedition Beyond automated, which should work the same as you do a Weirwood Blitz, just if you completed it once before, you actually always complete it fully. So that's something that would really help to be in here because it's a lot of work. City to training ground challenge is just ridiculous because you just go 5 steps at a time max if you win them all, and when you just do it manually you can just skip like 20 steps at least. So that's absolutely not good as well. So everything in here is pretty bad except the spoils auction is just one bonus click. I wouldn't use it all. Okay, back to the research. Just keep trying. Well, I've been seeing some improvement in wall on stronger players where they actually managed to have a lot of bowmen and actually managed to at least hit the enemy 4 times. For me personally, that would be really bad. Because if I would check the last report again, the 4th report, 4th, thank you. I don't have much archers, I don't have enough archers to really help, but I at least managed to shoot 3 times before they break the wall. They actually kill my wall at once again. So it feels like they increased the rate of fire a little bit from the bowmen, because in the past I only saw 1 or 2 attacks. But as you can see, I don't have enough bowmen to really do any damage. And as long as you don't, so your wall needs to take at least... okay, so this infantry does 400,000 damage. My wall durability is probably the same. 560. Okay, so the next one they go through. So you want to have your durability then at least at over 1 million at least. And a lot of bowmen. And both are investments that you just simply cannot make. Because it will just cost you resources and a lot of time and research effort that you really can use a lot better in every other tree. So going for wall is just not an option right now. Of course, yeah. I still haven't done these traps as well. They don't seem that expensive. Oh, they're really cheap. I could do that. But then I have to go these to level 10 as well. Yeah, it's just 1 level. This one is 4 million gold. Probably is gonna get a lot expensive, but yeah. It's gonna probably cost me 50 days or something to get those to level 10 as well. So all the time I just can't waste. I just can't waste on it. Okay, yeah, I did do the talents earlier. For now, the best way to do your talents is actually everything you use on troops, go attack. So if you use your cavalry, spearmen, and your infantry, you just max out all the attacks first. And let's go to the archive. I'm not sure if I saved my archive actually. Yeah. So you just take every attack you can find, except the bowmen, because I'm assuming you don't have all these bowmen. And then you can pick up a health as well, and then you just keep going attack. If you only use two types, so for example infantry or cavalry, you have a lot of points left, and you can actually start going for the health entirely. And if you even have points left then, if you're sure you don't use the other troops for attacking, then after that, if you have still points left, which is almost impossible, you can go for defense. But defense is just the lower scaling. Even when it comes to infantry, if you look at the infantry, as you can see, his attack is a lot lower than, for example, spearmen, only 93. And spearman is 115, which is by far his highest stat. And however, his defense is only 65, and defense actually has a max on 65 as well. But if you add 100% to 65, you're actually just having 120. And if you add 100% to 93, you almost have 200. So that's why his attack, in theory, scales still better than his defense, even on infantry. Because it's so much more, so every percent you put in there will give a better amount than defense or health. Well, health is actually more. So health for infantry is more important, because every percent will just yield more points. And that's how you have to look at everything. Look at what you have the most points per char. So spearman attack is by far the most important, and I would get a lot more bonus attack if I just give attack percentages than I would if I do health or defense. And that's why you just go for attack first, and then health, and then defense. And plus you have the dragon thing. And the dragon thing is a bit of a problem, because dragon strengths says actually dragons attack ignore army defense, and only it takes into account the enemy's dragon's defense. So for dragon defense is really important, but for troops, the dragons ignore the damage, and the dragons kind of do about 33% of the total damage in a fight if you have a strong rally. So dragons do a tremendous amount of damage, which are all not blocked by the defense of your front lines. So defense has actually 2 points against them in that matter. Yes, click stuff, I love it. Okay, do we have a report or something? A scouting report? I haven't fought for years, so probably not. Who dares to scout my mint? Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm quickly open my alt account, because then we can play around a little bit with scouting, etc. And it hasn't moved for ages, and it's probably been attacked for 10,000 times as well. But that doesn't matter. Oh, my coffee is so cold, it just grows. Oh, that's the wrong one. Loading, 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 loading. So, do we have any questions? Battle of the Long Night. What is this? Oh, I didn't really focus on it. Just wait till it goes automatically. Dragon Tour. Oh, is the Dragon Tour? I always just do the The 24 hours. The rest I have. I did do quite some roll. Khazad-dûm. I love this name. Do you know, if you want to know that name, where it comes from? Does anyone know where it comes from? Khazad-dûm. If you know, you're a real nerd. Oh, you hear the game sound. Sorry. Ew. Never in the history of game sound you heard the game sound. Romina, thank you. Romina knows, and you know what was Khazad-dûm in Lothar? Romina knows everything. Romina is so smart. Romina is so incredibly smart. Oh my god, I need a equipment page. I'm just worried about all the trouble I have to go through to actually set these back again on my gold alt. It's Moria, nice you. It's the mines of Moria because there's so much gold. This makes so much gold, so I call it Khazad-dûm. And I used to call it Farmy Daddy, but Khazad-dûm is just nice now. Oh, this one hasn't seen battle for many years. So I don't have all the formations right now. But that's okay. That's okay. What do we have? We actually have some. So you see, I did do at least this one, Westeros Pass, because I really wanted it for my gold alt. What I actually had to do. No, I didn't. I was gonna say I had to do the diamond mines as well, but I don't have to do because it's not an own bonus, it's only active bonus. Difference between the own bonus is if you own it, then it's always active, and the active bonus is you have to use that skin to activate those buffs, if anyone wondered. Okay. Hey, this is beautiful. I want it like this. I don't want the big one. I just want the small one. What? Why does he have anti-scout? Ridiculous. Let's see if we can find some troops. Ooh. This one has some troops. There is someone called Little Prick with all these troops and nobody killed it? Okay, look, N3O is so passive. Fuck it, bring the troops. My alt, nobody knows who I am anyway. Okay, do I still have troops? I used to have troops all the time in the hospital. Yes, I do. It's been many years. Okay, nobody is allowed to attack me today. Dude, give me that. Ooh, this is scary. If they're like, oh, here's the gold alt of Eru, let's murder it. And then just that 1 second that I have my troops out. Okay, I don't know who this is. Whoa, there's actually activity in this alt guild. But he has a lot of resources. So as you can see, he has a lot of bowmen. He has some spearmen. Pretty much spearmen. And he has a little amount of infantry. So the best formation for me would be actually spearmen, if they are stronger. I don't know who put this one here, but... Do I have formation? I have formations, great. So I go spearmen because they might have an infantry front, but their infantry is so little that it doesn't really gonna hurt me anyway. So I don't care. And then the cavalry runs into my spearmen and it won't counter my spearmen. Hello, what is this? I don't have amazing commands on this chart. Now, obviously, let's not lose. I haven't fought with this alt for years. Charge! No, don't hit me. Go away. Chat, give me some mental support. There was a spider on my wall, so I freaked out, dropped everything, looked away for a second. Now I look back to make him fuck up and it's not there. That spider just probably run into a little hole in the wall. Either that, or it's sitting on your mouse now. Ooh! Oh my god. Who is this? Oh, poor little prick. Oh. This is my gold alt, come on. How can my gold alt be that strong? Ah. Okay. It's all about the battle. We needed the battle log. Oh, he has no stats whatsoever. He has 0 stats. I actually have decent stats, I'm not gonna lie. Lord bonus. Oh yeah, the Lord... Oh, I thought I was being attacked. Attack is building bonus. That's your mints, of course. So you have pretty high attack if you're a gold alt. And research bonus. So as you can see, if you maxed out your army attack, etc., that's 135. So I have worked on that, but it's not done yet. And all these bowmen, they actually do no damage. Oh my god. Oh, it actually had to hit the wall twice. And 3 times. Oh my. Never seen that before. He actually has a Melisandre. How was your Melisandre? He has a gold Melisandre. Enemy bowman, enemy bowman, enemy bowman. Enemy cavalry. Attacked spearmen. As you can see, I killed his entire infantry before his infantry could attack me. And then his cavalry was front against my spearmen. That's why I meant spearmen. I lost 4 spearmen. His infantry was just not... So it's not important if something has a front line. That is infantry. If the front line is so small that it can take a blow, but it can't do damage, you can just freely throw your spears against it. Do you still hear the music? Ah. Oh, sorry. I thought the in-game music was still on. Hear me screaming. Is it alliance mobilization? Hello? Don't know what happened there. That was the wrong button. Ooh, Battle of the Long Night on my alt. Of course, a coupon. Of course. Idiots. Okay. Alliance Mobilization. Oh, come on. Alliance Mobilization. Yes, it's actually active already. Oh boy. $250 alliance quests. Wait, don't you touch it. Don't you touch it. How much do I have? I have only 2. I can't buy it. Touch it. Please touch it. I don't want it. This one is really easy. Complete Weirwood. It's really easy. I actually have no reason not to do it. 60 times. Weirwood. Weirwood. We're all hating the Weirwood. I don't know who Lil Prick was, and I'm feeling really sorry for it. But if you're sitting on 20 million resources, you're gonna lose it. Am I a bully now? Does that make me a bully? Oh my god, I didn't even finish it? Bring it on. I am the best of the best in Weirwood. People still chant my name in the darkest nights. I think best is Faris and Melisandre now. Just splash everything down. I'm not bully. It's a lie. I'm not a bully. It's like I wake up in my alt and I see this beautiful army staring at me. And I'm like, oh, this beautiful little castle with all these resources. I'm like, who does that? And it can't be an alt of someone, because then it would be an NSA or NSC or something. So it has to be someone. And it has an army. You're not allowed to have army. Okay, just to the front line. And just to this one. And just heal. And just stun these. Here we go. D and C. Oh, it's all weak. Oh my god. This always works so perfectly on my other account. Just splash forward at the same time. Whoa, this is so easy. I haven't done this in years. So if you kill something, or if something is below 50%, it actually does double damage with Melisandre. Kinda could have used that better in the previous fight. The previous one I did. I just went Melisandre first, and after that I did Varys, but I should have done Varys first, of course. Am I ranting like a little old man? Yes. Robb Stark is MVP, that's impossible. Robb Stark has no damage whatsoever. Easy. A little archer stood in my way. Will she fall or will she stay? Nice. I know. Do you think that Arya can tank this one? Yeah, probably not. I have no formation on this account. I don't even have Vice. I should have Vice. A gold account needs Vice and Soren. Gold. It's the rule. It's the rule. Yeah, but you're not allowed to have troops, Nemo. An alt is not allowed to have troops. Oh fuck! I did it again. That is the law. The law. I like Varys and Melisandre, or Varys and Vice, or Vice and Melisandre, just for the splash. Because there's often situations that you don't really have a chance to counter with an Arya or any single target high damage dealer. So then you just go for the splash. 80 million and no troops. And then you can boost it. No. See, you were going to do the troops. I know you were. Let's see, we have an area. I don't have any commands on this account. How annoying is this? We have a mango. It's not going to do much damage. Hello? Doesn't really matter. Nobody can kill Gorel. I think Gorel is one of the best commanders. Especially for free-to-play. Frontline. He's just insanely strong. So Rob Stark is actually taking... I hate Rob Starks. Ever since I had Russell Gold, I hate Rob Starks for being so squashy. I mean, it's not personal. Okay, maybe it is. Look, now I did to the right formation. There you go. That's a lot better splash. Yeah, but we want the research. The research is law. I actually regret having a lot of troops. Oh, I actually have to focus here. Because if I only had 1 million troops, like T4, I could just play with it indefinitely. I go also against BCL. And yes, you probably get hit, but either you can pull them instantly out of the hospital, or maybe just like 500,000 T4 and 200,000 Tier 3 or something frontline. Or maybe even 500,000 T3 as well. But just, I don't know. So you can play around. You can send half to rebel camps, or you can shelter half, stuff like that. But now you're stuck with 7 million troops and you just know you can't be safe anywhere. There's only one option, that's actually taking the hit. So that's the bad thing. So I actually have to continue making troops until I have 12 million or more. Just so I can freely take the hits. Or I have to lose the troops and start with a small army. And the last one is of course ridiculous just to start with. So I don't mind losing the troops, but I want to lose the troops only when I get a lot of merit. So a very good kingdom versus kingdom where it takes some massive rallies, which is also beneficial to me if they are. And that's the only reason I want to lose troops. But other than that, I just kind of want to go to 12 million troops and just take a few. Oh my god, Chris is gonna die. Heal him. Good. Oh my god, he's gonna die again. Oh no, he's not. Then, guys, can you stop killing me? I'm no friend of you now. No, come on, save Chris. I don't care how. Where's Chris? Oh my god. I can't save him. I didn't pay attention. Fuck this. Why am I doing Weirwood? I'm bored. Oh, I activated the filter, by the way. So if you say shit, it's actually going to be moderated. I didn't put any words in it, but it was automatically. So you can try a few words, but no bad words, because I'll ban your ass forever. Well, I think shit is also being moderated. Lettuce. You think Bella will like it if I scout him? Probably. Scout Bello, and then he's like, who dares to... Oh, I better hide my troops. He might hit me. Yes. See? You don't see it? I think it works really well, so the chat won't get bothered by it. Why am I still on the alt? Oh yeah, I was scouting Bellow and then hide my troops first. Auto select. Not the Lord. Ha! Attack me all you want. I don't care. Fearless. Holy shit. Here's a lot of troops. So the question is, seeing his commanders, that's a very good commanders to take, because it throws people off. But you see his commanders, 2 infantry, but both with total attack. We have Kevin and we have Jamie. Can I send this to my main? Do you think my main is my friend? Yes. Okay. Now let's go to my main. I don't need you anymore. Well, thank you, Khazad-dûm, which I never heard of before. I was hoping I could I have no idea what I was hoping anyway. Commanders. I do have the commanders here, that's important. So we have, first of all, we have Tyrion. And at gold, he increases total attack by 15% and total defense by 15% as well. By the way, Tyrion has the highest research speed, 40%, while the rest only have 25%, with the exception of, I don't know anymore. Somebody else. Well, there is another one. I think one of the females. Who has also, this one has 25%. And now I need to know, oh, maybe Annie. Annie. Where do I see that? Lol, why you have to see warrior stats? That's ridiculous. Why would you do that? You have to make her like a research queen. It's so much more logical. She's living in Old Town at the Maester's Tower. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, I think it's Margaery. Oh no, also 25. Ridiculous. Okay, so Tyrion definitely very strong. We weren't checking that, so that's total attack. And then we have his brother, Jamie. And Jamie has Spearman, defense and health and total attack. Interesting. So, Spearman. And then we have Kevin, who has total health and total attack. And lastly, we have Seg. Total defense, total attack. Okay. So he really puts up a very good scout, anti-scout formation, because people cannot see his front line in any way, except with the exception that we know that one of the characters has Spearman, defense and health, but also... Hello, where's my report? I demand my report. Thank you. But also total attack. So you can't see anything on that report. You don't know what he has as front line. So important. Then you see he has the most elite infantry. So that is a sign that he actually has infantry front. That is a very strong key sign. You see he has much more buffer in infantry. So probably when you attack him, you will hit his infantry front line first. And the rest is pretty balanced. I'm pretty much exactly the same as me. 500,000 of each. I have a little bit more royal spearmen. I have 1 million. And a little bit more royal infantry. But other than that, it's exactly the same. He has better commanders than me, definitely. If you have all these commanders at gold, that's really well done. Because I have Tyrion at purple only, just yet. So there is no way for me to see what his formation is, but I will assume thanks to this scouting report, that he is infantry front. So that means you go... Okay, I'm needing troops. I don't think my troops will survive. You think my troops will survive if I attack them full? You think that? Nah, fuck it, let's try. Wait. Didn't I shelter everyone? Okay, so okay, I'm gonna attack someone with 6 million troops, just for you. Knowing that I would die, and knowing that he will PM me like, what the fuck you doing, idiot? But that's okay. Oh wait, where's my ult? No, my ult. Ah, that's why nobody was in my shelter. Ugh, I'm actually playing my main again. I closed my ult. My ult is gone. Yes, actually it is. If you look at... okay, I can quickly show you that as well. It is actually not that spearman is the best defense against cavalry. You would imagine it is. It is not true. Where is my wall? I lost my wall here. I think... For me, this is the best formation against any attack. Because my infantry has a lot more defense and a lot more health than the other troops. And cavalry counters it. Only if you look at counter, if you look at the troops, let's check the troops really fast. You have your Royal Cavalry, it has 105 attack. And as you can see, your spearman has, your bowman has 125 and your spearman has 150, which is 10 and 20 respectively higher than the cavalry. So the cavalry has only 12 attack more than infantry. So the cavalry is pretty low on attack in comparison actually than bowman and spearman. Added to that is that the defense of infantry is much higher and the health as well. So for countering, if you think that every troop counters you with 180%, I think it was 180%, some say 150, but I thought it was 180. Thanks to the lower attack of the cavalry and the higher attack of the defense and the health of the infantry, your infantry is actually the best troop to actually get countered. Now, if you add a very long and strong row of spearmen behind that, and preferably on the second row, so they're really fast at the front line as well, you will start killing all of those cavalry really fast, because your spearmen have a lot more attack than the infantry. Your spearmen counter the cavalry, and cavalry has a lot lower health and defense than your infantry. So the first time they will do pretty much damage on your infantry, but in comparison to spearmen against cavalry, a lot less. But they will start dying really fast. That's why I'm actually... The best defensive formation is infantry spear, and other than that, infantry cavalry. And your infantry should always be frontline. However, if you're sure that someone is going to attack you with cavalry, you can go spearman. It is in theory usually with less loss, because they actually get countered, so you're even faster at the spear, at the cavalry. Well, that kind of depends how much bowmen you have. If you have 1.5 million bowmen as well, that's going to help you. But if you have 500k bowmen, it doesn't really matter what they do. It's just not interesting. But it's really, if you want to train 1.5 million bowmen, you're actually not training 1.5 million spears or infantry. And cavalry has a whole different set of benefits. And one of them is they have double rally speed. So you can really attack with it a lot faster, and you can clear out hives, etc. Ideal for KVK, etc. Added to that is that this is the first formation. Infantry cavalry formation is the very first formation, and it usually takes up to 100 million power for a player to actually start unlocking his formation. So you know everything under 100 million actually will have an infantry front line when defending. So you can freely use your cavalry just to smack them around, and it will be the most effectively. So against lower players, cavalry is much stronger. But if somebody is really really strong front line or has a lot of spearmen, your cavalry will do a lot of damage on that infantry. But in comparison, your cavalry will definitely not do more damage on infantry than spearmen would do on cavalry. Currently on my dragons, I have kind of want to show you. I have infantry attack 6. Spearman health, I just got it, is still 4. Cavalry attack 6. Cavalry attack 6. Spearman attack 6. So I'm full attack. Spearman attack 7-7. I kind of like it like this. I don't think you could go for golden health, but only for your front line. So then you would maybe sacrifice cavalry attack or spearman attack purple for, depending a bit which you use. I would not sacrifice my spearman attack, but I might sacrifice my cavalry attack for an infantry health. And spearman health is my legendary, I can't help it. So obviously I will use that. And they actually very often frontline for me, so that's not a big problem. And now I'm just going to wait till the infantry health comes, and then I'm going to save up a lot more of these, and I'm just going to spam infantry health medals. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the fuck happened? Ah, special for JQ. A pink background. I didn't even want to stream today. I just wanted to chill. Okay, my game broke. F5. Aditya, this is your fault. I blame you, Aditya. You said look at this game. Everybody looked and the screen goes purple. I'm out of Jack Daniels. This life of mine just ended. I didn't drink, but I was too lazy to go to the store. I didn't drink today. I was gonna. Excuse me for the Oh, I think I know what's happening. I restarted my alt, or did I? I tried. So we all had a bit more influx. Takes long. Okay, put me back in there. Put me into battle. So yeah, definitely go infantry on your wall. So if you have questions, just ask. I'm here. I'm still trying to cover my research, what I've been doing lately on research. I think I opened with... Okay, so then we actually come to advanced military. And I've been actually putting a little bit more attention in it. And I just unlocked new procedures 1, which cost me 140 days or something. And it was pretty big. It actually gave me like 3 million power. And it was actually good because there were like 2 Tyrions today, so I had them both. And for a player who just unlocked T4, this is a bit of a step too far. You don't really need an extra deployment right now, unless you really like gathering. But you have to go pretty deep inside this tree. But this tree is one of the most interesting trees though. Because you have all the formations, of course, so you can edit your army combinations. And that's really important if you look at, for example, Alliance Conquest. If you are a rally leader or you are tasked to take Temple of the Mother or Tower of the Warrior, you really need your army to be pre-configured. You just click and send. You can't just start dragging soldiers, etc. You just have to click and send, and absolutely don't hesitate for 1 second, but just send them right away. And that's ideal for the army combination. So it's really important that you at least put 2 in this tree, or maybe even 3, because you're really gonna need it. And then you have talent archives, pretty much the same. It takes a lot of time to switch between talents. This is just helping out a lot. Who am I ignoring? Sabrina is good. She gives construction and research speed. Okay. When you get back in check... Oh. When you get back in check world ranking... I was gonna do that eventually. I thought we was talking to Tavo. Naimo. I'm kind of doing the research thing, and after I've done this 3, I'm going to world ranking alliances 96 and 100. Well, you don't ask questions. You demand stuff of me. That's the difference. Fuck, wrong one. Damn it! Why does it close entirely? Look, you think I'm interested in the 100? Okay, 100 warriors. Do you mean that one? Is that you? And ranking alliance 96, of course. Of course. And that's SPL. I assume you mean this? Okay. Well, demand all you want. I don't care. So what did I accomplish by checking this? No, you can't just become stronger like that. Oh, motherfucker. World rankings. Alliance power rankings. Sons of Oblivion, are you down? Oh, godver. Pass in boots, what the fuck? So are you in here? Oh, I know Hitode. He was in Dragonheim as well. And Yuto I know the name, I don't know why. Dofi. Kitsunex. Hey, that's... I know a lot of players here. I must have a lot of fans in there. But I think I'm in the wrong alliance again. Which alliance you want me to look at? ABC. You're confusing me so much. Ah, Darkfire. I saw him. Okay, research. Yeah, about these recruitments, they're... Look, level 10 is really interesting. Well, not for Elite, I don't care. I just do them because I have to. But I assume it could be really good for this one. But I also assume it's going to be crazy expensive to get there. And by that time, I have so much royals already trained. I think going further in this tree is not that interesting. You just want a few equipment enough to cover everything. A few troop formations. Of course, you reduce a lot of money, but the money is not really the problem. Maybe a bit. I'm just thinking how much the cost is to do it in comparison to other stuff. Because I've been struggling to get through this tree because it's a pretty expensive tree. $10 million. Okay, these are not that expensive. And I really dread leveling stuff that I'm really not interested in, like Light Spear and Veteran Spear. So I see the potential of doing this. It's going to be a lot cheaper. But I don't see the priority to do this. That's pretty much a problem. And then I've been training a lot here. But mainly because I kind of want to... And I've been doing the same on my alt, by the way. I just want to hit these. The gold production, of course. And I want to get these formations done. And I've actually today started with these as well. So I kind of want to do these actually really low. Just 10%. But it's still 10%, you know? And it's not that expensive. Okay, the last one's going to be really expensive. But so far, It's been really, I think at least to level 5 it's going to be really easy. And then actually when you're becoming a real warrior, this is going to be so important. You weaken the enemy. It's not going to be that much as well, but it's definitely going to count. 10%. 10% reduction is really OP, but another one, not direct priority because it's really deep in. And I've also been doing a lot in leadership because, for example, this one is not that important. But for me, the rally speed, etc. is going to be really important because I was a bit behind. And I'm actually going for stamina here. And you kind of want the expedition army attack as well. And then these actually. It's also 10%. It's also small. That seems too small. All the stats were so massive when you were working in this one. And the stats would actually add 135%, and it was so much. And then you come in all these advanced trees and it's just 10% add extra and you're like, what? But it's much more expensive. Why you do this to me? And I kind of showed refinement already. I already completed this one. It's not that expensive. It's absolutely... 4 badges gives you the biggest boost of all. So that's really going to be important as well. Gets up to 76 days. Okay, so that's not that bad. I was kind of wondering how much days it's going to be. Advanced military. But it's a lot of things you need, but I don't need 10 equipment archives. Not gonna lie. Don't need. I might focus on this one, but I'm currently first going for this ones. That's my #1 priority. And maybe when I'm done with everything, I'm gonna boost my wall a lot. I'll be open. Are they gonna fight? Normally if you see rebel leaders of 8 hours, they're gonna start a fight. Oh, he's just gonna scout. Yes, you're not wrong. Well, the Royals itself, weren't they like 76 days? But before that, it was a bit more. So where is Gorman scouting? Gorman is really active always. He has the army to be active though. None. Just a small army. So I think I'm going to live stream tomorrow the castle siege. I hope there will be a lot of action. And I might even send my alt here as well for that time. So I can actually scout and join rallies as well with just one. But I'm not sure if I can actually be in the alliance with my gold alt actually during that time. And I don't know if ATD is going to be active. But I think tomorrow, Castle Siege, when will it be? It's going to be really active. 1 day, 7 hours. Oh, why? 8 hours. 6 in the morning. Okay, I can do that. Yeah. I just have to sleep a little bit earlier. Hate this life. And at least the times are going to be a bit normal again, because it was always in the middle of the night. And then I had to work the next morning. I had a meeting or something. I don't know. So that's pretty much what I wanted to cover today. I'm quite done for now. I kind of want to do a bit more Q&As, and I hope Fringlish will pop in from time to time again, because he is online a lot again. So we're going to do some more Q&As. Also, because I now finally have the delay, because I had 20-second delay, and answering questions is just going to be crazy hard. And of course, a lot of events are coming, which I will all live stream again. So there will be much more activity on the Game of Thrones spectrum from me and Fringlish. Yeah, it's pretty early. And other than that, so thank you all for tuning in. And let's do this much more often. Don't forget to join the Discord and, I don't know, watch it back if you still want to learn something about it. And I see you all later. Thank you so much for watching.